One of our members, Income Navigator, asked a question about a butterfly that was entered some time ago. It's a 100-point wide put butterfly, currently with about 8 days until expiration, and the price is currently trading around the short strike. Here's my response. So to answer this question, whether or not to hold a position like this closer to expiration, my idea would probably be to exit this trade once you are able to capture at least a 50% return on risk being debit paid to put this trade on. I'm gonna guess that you paid somewhere around $14.35, maybe $14.50 for it. It's currently going for about $29.20 or something like that. It is up just over 100% with 8 days to go, but looking at the T+0 at different time points. So looking at T+3, which leaves you with 5 days until expiration. Right, this is the red line. You can see it's a little more steep, right? If we start to move either up and away from the tent or down and away from the tent. And then if you hold even longer, T+6, that leaves you with 2 days until expiration. You can see this gray line. And if we are somewhere around 39.50, that's fine. But once you start to move towards the edge or outside of the tent, you can see that the slope here is really starting to kick in, and nice trade, nice profitable trade could turn into a less profitable, or it could turn a loss if we do see a big move in either direction outside of the tent. A couple of ideas. What I would do here, I don't know if there are a couple ideas, but one idea that I do like is something called reverse Harvey. So this is where you take, right, the long options are at 40.50 and at 38.50. I would roll them closer to the body of this butterfly. This is going to be a net credit, which means that you're going to remove some, maybe all of the risk, right? If you paid $14.35 or $14.50 for it, if you're able to collect, $15 in credit, that means you can have a potentially free put butterfly centered at 39.50, and then you can hold and wait to see if we pin 39.50 in the next 8 days. See what this looks like if we were to roll the wings, the long options, in about maybe 25 points. Would buy to sell to close the 40.50 and buy to open 40.25. So this eliminates risk to the upside. Then we can look to sell to close the 38.50 and maybe open at 38.75. This is currently going for 12.55. So if you paid $14.50 for it, this will leave about $2 of risk in the trade. Maybe if we roll the wings a little bit, so instead of a 25-point roll, we do a 50-point roll. Right, so from 38.50 to 3900. On the upside, instead of 40.25, we roll it down to 4,000. And that's going for 21.75. So if you're in for $14.50, and now you're taking out 21.70, obviously this leaves you with a net, which means that even if the underlying moves outside of the tent, you cannot lose any money because you're collecting 21 and change and you paid 14 and change for it. So that leaves you with a net surplus of about $6. So the least you can make is about $6. What looks like about $725. And then if we do pin 39.50 at expiration, obviously this is going to be a bonus, and you will make between the strikes here, which off as 100-point wide. The wings in will make it a 50-point wide, so you could make 5 points here. Sorry, 50 points here, right? That would be $5,000, and then whatever else you have $730 credit. So So the max potential profit. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and leave a comment if you do similar trades and how you manage similar trades. Until next time, trade well and best of luck.